Hey, it's the program. I'm Zurich. Let's all rise to sing our national anthem. Here, you can try to get some slack, Luke, in here. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, through bright stripes and bright stars, through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare,
The bombs.
the bombs bursting in air,
Boom.
gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? Yeah.
More untangling.
Yeah, you too tangled still? There's another mic. Oh, here it is. This one will
That one will.
be easily untangled.
It's just got a coil.
Yeah. We should just redo this every time. Gotta get some coils. It's Luke.
Yeah, my name is Luke.
Luke, how are ya?
All right. Luke. All right. Another day, another dollar.
Yeah. Here.
Another day, another dollar. After I sing and holler.
Yeah, yeah. When was the last time you were here?
I don't know. I am some dark blob on the low end of a couch
Yeah, we're
on a video screen.
we're tilted.
Yeah. Look at the tilt on us.
We're tilted and we're not very well lit. Here, there you are.
Hey, why have this? Why a big fucking, one of these things? Why this?
Why a case? I think it's protecting something important.
It's got a mouse pad in it. Makes me think of computers.
I think it's some kind of computer carrying device. You don't know when the last time you were here? What do you think? What's your guess? Weeks? Has it been weeks?
Yep.
We could look at the tape. I don't remember what you were doing the last time you were here. You read your poem, I think.
Might have done that. Some sort of poem.
Today's Monday. Usually you're there on Thursdays with your poetry group. Is your poetry group moved to Mondays?
No, it's not.
Have you
I'm partly here to retrieve a camera too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, which one? Oh yeah, that camera. We found it. It's on the
Yeah.
wall. That camera is one of those cameras that look like old cameras. Remember cameras? Like
Old optical cameras.
Yeah.
Chemical film cameras.
yeah, cameras, and they were square and they had the things to take pictures. And then for only a little while, they made those other cameras that look like those ones. I guess they're still making those fancy ones.
Yeah.
Are people still buying these little like screen flasher cameras? Because it's like the phone.
These are these are like hard to come by. A digital camera that is just a digital camera.
Yeah.
It's hard to come by because the cell phones replaced them all.
Yeah.
But I don't have a cell phone like that. I don't have a smartphone. I don't. If somebody doesn't buy me one, I don't have one.
You can get them for pretty cheap now these days, and then you don't have to use your as a phone. You just have the thing, the camera and stuff, and you don't have to pay the phone company.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything on the streets in the last couple of weeks there?
No doubt. Must have seen something.
Yeah.
I'll make some bullshit up. I saw an alien from one of our local planets.
Like
Venus or Mars, something like that, you know. Saw an alien.
They call them Martians.
Martians or
what
Venutians?
Are they? Yeah. Venetians?
Venetians. So I saw one of those.
Venetian is like a thing already.
A blind. It's named after the city. It comes from the city of Venice.
Yeah, Venetians are from Venice, not from Venus.
Venusians. Venetians from Venice and Venutians from Venus. How about that?
How come all of aliens are like, a lot of them, they're Martians, but none of them are from Venus? Is it because of the word Martian? They say, hey, look at this word. It's people from Mars. They're Martians. Everybody knows that.
Everybody.
It's like, hey, what do you call people from Mars?
Kindergarten people who are taught this.
Yeah, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. It almost sounds like a joke. What do you call somebody from Mars? But like, and then it's a joke after that, you know?
Yeah.
But it's just like you're like, oh, Martians, right? But when they're from Venus, you don't
call them melted, hot, dead things.
Yeah.
It's hot, melty.
People believe that the Martians are more probable, even though they have like some kind of space grasp on what space is like.
Yeah, I don't know. So I saw one of these.
Yeah.
And I said, "Hi," and the alien said, "I don't want to talk to you. I'm sick of your earthling bullshit. Leave me alone." Okay, man. I was like, whatever.
You just left it alone?
This is Olympia, man. You know?
You didn't want to report it?
Chill out. We're not all out to get you.
You could tell it was an alien, so it was it must have been some kind of like creature and not just a regular person.
Oh, yeah, totally. It had like 5 legs.
Yeah, 5 legs. And
it was 5-legged, man. So we don't make them around here with 5 legs. We don't do that.
Did you see the eclipse?
Yeah, I guess I saw what was in fact the eclipse without any recognizable features of being eclipse-like. You know, as like I looked at the sun while the eclipse was happening and didn't notice anything.
You looked at the sun?
Yeah, I glanced at it.
Yeah.
Not like I'm going to stare at it for more than a second. I saw that.
You took some quick glances?
That was an eclipse right there. I saw that.
You didn't notice any of the eclipse?
No, I didn't use the special glasses.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see anything particularly eclipse-like about it. But
what about the shadows?
I looked at something that was, in fact, an eclipse.
You didn't see the shadows?
Nope.
Like, there were crescent-shaped.
Crescent-shaped shadows.
Yeah. Had you ever seen an eclipse in the past?
I don't know. I was out.
You don't know? You think there's a chance that you've seen one and you wouldn't have remembered?
Yeah. I think there's a chance of that. Totally.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a totally plausible scenario right there.
It's not something you think you'd remember? It'd be like
Luke Turner, average person on planet Earth, has probably seen an eclipse and forgot that he has in fact seen an eclipse.
So, if you did see one, it didn't stick out to you. Couldn't have been that great. Couldn't have been that great.
That's right. Could not. Just impossible for it to have been that great.
Well, you would remember things. Do you remember some great things?
No.
No?
I forget all those great things.
You don't remember anything? You never saw? You ever seen like a shooting star?
Yeah, I guess I have. you know, those meteorites that burn up.
Yeah. And you remember that, right?
Yeah, I've seen some of that shit.
And that's something that you remember. Because like, oh, because eclipses only happen once, even if you're not impressed by the shooting stars or anything.
Yeah.
That's a good... Maybe I'm going to try to ask people if they've seen anything great in their entire life.
Does an eclipse like that happen so infrequently that you got to be excited about it? Like, is that like likely to happen only once in an average 80-year lifespan or something? Or I mean, what? What is it about that?
I heard that they happen every couple of years, but in different parts of the world, so it's never going to be back here for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
It's right in your backyard.
Yeah, I was out on Evergreen, and I was watching a lot of people sitting on the athletic field with their glasses watching the eclipse.
You didn't try to... Oh! You didn't
Nope.
try to get the glasses?
Nope. Didn't care all that much. Whoa! Make that sound again, Kenny. That was cool.
What?
Go, whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah, that's cool.
It's hard to do it when things aren't falling down.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I should kick something over and see if it happens again.
Well, there's this mountain of tapes over here. Just start kicking it over.
Yeah. Whoa! See how it worked. I imagined falling things.
Yeah, I'm not going to come to the show anymore when this tape collection reaches about here. That's when I draw the line and I'll say, that's unhealthy, man. That's sick.
This is okay, though.
Yeah, this is okay.
It's health.
Yeah, this is health still.
When it gets that
but
far
right
out,
about here.
You won't even know. You won't be able to like tell how wide it is because you know how far back it goes now. It's hard to tell. Even. Like
Yeah, well, it starts to overtake that window opening over there.
Uh-huh.
It's like, no, you can see from downstairs where the fucking wall of tape is.
You can? Or
yeah, if you look through that window and you see that, oh fuck, that fucking tape wall has managed to come up to there.
Yeah, all the way to the window.
Yeah, it's I guess it's about like 15 inches thick at the moment. It'll work its way out here.
You don't remember any specific things you saw out there?
Yeah, I saw specifically like some vehicles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You didn't want to get those glasses from the kids? And you're like, hey, let me see those glasses real fast.
No. No, I did not.
I went around and took glasses from people, and I said, let me see that.
That's a trip, man. There's a fucking hole in the sun.
Yeah.
That's a trip.
It looked like the moon.
It looked like the moon? Oh.
It looked like the moon because the moon is like eclipsed by the earth all the time.
Yeah.
So it was like that, but it was the sun.
Yeah. All the time, that fartbag moon is like being eclipsed.
Not a big fan of the moon.
Eclipses aren't all that special. It's happening all the time.
Yeah, the moon, the earth eclipsing the moon.
Yeah.
It happens all the time, but not to the sun.
You're so vain. I keep thinking of that song.
Hi, Dr. Kenny.
Because of the sun?
You're so vain?
The sun is vain?
No. It's this Carly Simon song, I think it's called You're So Vain.
I heard
There's a line in there about how somebody takes a plane over to Nova Scotia to see the total eclipse of the sun.
Mm-hmm. Here's Dan. Okay.
Hi, Dan.
Can you hear this one? Yeah.
Hi, Kenny.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dr. Kenny.
Hi.
I was down there at your studio and you didn't show up.
Really?
Marilyn was so worried because she wanted to see me on the program, but I wasn't able to be on the program because you didn't show up.
That's too bad, Dan.
And we need more candy, Dr. Kenny.
Candy?
We need more candy, and Marilyn Marilyn must be on that program too. Marilyn must be on that program too.
How's that gonna work?
She's getting kind of tired of dancing around to the Beatles. She needs to rest.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to rest. Maybe you could help her out with some calming pills or something.
You want the sedative?
He's coming back by.
Maybe you can sedate her. Dan.
What is it?
Marilyn, you know about Marilyn Monroe and Dan?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Like, Dan had a bunch of nurses.
Right.
One time, I think it was like the nurse, he's like, that nurse looks like Marilyn Monroe. And then eventually it just was Marilyn Monroe.
Right, okay.
And somehow...
So you're just wondering how is it possible for this Marilyn Monroe to be on the program?
Yeah, well, Marilyn Monroe came back, came back from the dead, or somehow never died and faked her own death, and also has not aged.
Also, yeah.
Yeah, and she was the nurse, but Dan had another nurse at the time, and Marilyn Monroe showed up, and the other nurse had like a nervous breakdown because of breaking of reality and stuff. That nurse, and then Marilyn Monroe had like the actor's itch or whatever, and she fled to Hollywood. She left, I guess, town, Thurston County, went to Hollywood for a while, ended up coming back though recently, and now she's back living at Dan's house, and she just recently discovered the Beatles. She had never heard the Beatles before because she was like underground that whole time, and she's really into them, and she's started like she can't stop dancing to them. And just now, Dan said that she is dancing to them too much, and that maybe she has a problem.
Ew, a Beatles addiction.
Yeah, she can't stop dancing. She's tired. She needs a sedative.
Shit.
Let's call Dan back.
Okay.
Say, Dan, I'll give you all the sedatives in the world.
Candy.
Yeah, he wants candy.
The Ventures. Yeah. The Ventures. Marvin Gaye wants to know what's going on.
What's going on?
Lorraine Walden, he understands. I wonder what the he is. Something tells me it might be a reference to a god or something. Some sort of deity.
We're calling Dan back.
Loretta Lynn.
Oh, you can look through the records.
They don't make them like my daddy. Mm-hmm. Here's Loretta Lynn. Oh, the other one was a fake. This is the real one. Here.
Yeah.
Charlie Rich. The early years of Charlie Rich. Sunday morning with Charlie Pride. Oh no. Oh no, the Beatles. The White Album of the Beatles.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
Bye, Dan.
Michael Jackson, Music and Me. Cyndi Lauper. Girls just want to have fun.
Maybe we should look at the tape and see when the last time you were here was.
Why would the tape reveal such a thing? I don't get that.
You'll be on it.
Please leave your message for
Frederick Dobler.
Okay, Frederick Dobler message time.
Hey, Freddie, it's the program. You can call us back.
We are programmable people.
You have about 38 minutes.
Before we explode.
That's what's going to happen at the end of today's episode?
Boom.
That's it. So if you ever want to talk to us as whole beings.
No, we reassemble after exploding, so it's all right.
Yeah.
Reassembling. Reassembling.
All right. Thanks,
Um,
Freddie.
yeah, thanks for being you.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's take a look into the past. Well, I guess we're going to record the message to the future first, and then that way next time you come here we can have evidence of it. More evidence.
More than usual.
Yeah. Oh. That was yesterday. Now we'll get on here. There's a Popeyes.
This family has their family name written in a font that I have trouble deciphering.
You can't read the name of the family?
I don't know what the thing begins with. Is that a F or a
Hey!
K?
Future, it's us in the past.
What's going on?
How are you? What do you have to say to
What will happen?
How many fingers do you have?
Yeah.
What's it like in the future?
Are more Martians coming over to Olympia because it's better here?
Bye.
Bye.
All right. That was the past, or that was the message to the future.
The Keefe family gospel singers. The Keefe. Is it?
When do you think the last time you were here was, if you had to guess?
2011.
Like August 4th?
Sure. McKeefe family gospel singers. It's the M. So that's an M? You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's a letter M. Get out. I'm gonna kill you for saying that's an M.
The McKee family?
Yeah.
I'm looking for you in the past here.
There's so much crazy loopiness in that design for the letter M that it's completely indecipherable to me, man.
Yeah. What does it mean? What are they saying?
What are they saying? Well, what are all gospel singers?
What do they mean by
saying?
that fancy M? What's the meaning of their name?
What's the meaning of this fanciness in the M?
They're fancy people.
Who put that there? Why? Kiss. That's a better font. I like the Kiss font.
You can read it.
Strange S.
Well, they're kind of Vaseline. It's been a while since you were here, Luke.
It's been a while. It's always been a while. A while is a pretty rubbery...
Oh, the 4th is in 2 days now. This is the 6th. Oh, 5th. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here's the 4th. Let's see if you were here.
Was I even here?
No, you weren't there. That would have been weird, huh? What do you think? Guess the day in probably July. Oh, no, there you are. Too late. You missed it. I was only up by 1 day. Did you see that?
Totally missed it.
I was only up by 1 day. Being of joy?
See,
remember that? The joy thing?
You've got a better sense of your daily hour with me time than I do.
Remember that joy, this joy thing? I remember that.
No.
2 messages. Did you listen to them in this time that you spent between the thing? Remember how you're happy, uncontained being of joy? Remember that, Luke?
No.
Bye.
I'm gonna show this. It's
being of joy.
Wednesday. Okay. Bye.
As opposed to those
complete with
ones.
deep-voiced narrator and
are.
perky cheerleader squad. It keeps bullying me into trying to find happiness so that thug...
Stupid fucking poetry, man.
So that thug.
Hey, future, it's us the past. It's Friday.
And that's when you were there. On that Thursday, on Thursday the 3rd.
Well, if you had to predict when I was here, it was a good bet to pick a Thursday. Pick a Thursday, goddammit.
I'm surprised that I got so close to the time. Maybe I do have a sense that I didn't even know about.
Yeah, one of those weird senses.
Time sense.
It's Saturday. We've made it all this way.
That could
how's
happen.
The weather. It's so hot. It's been so hot. I have all my fingers. Feel
You've been
pretty good.
overheated. 90 degrees.
I get overheated. I get overheated.
You have a
I
fan?
get overheated and stuff.
In comparison.
There's this song that I was singing. It's called Overheated.
Is that what you do when you're too hot at home?
Start singing that song about getting overheated.
It's Sunday, and
It
we're alive.
maybe helps.
I'm alive.
Keep
I
your
have
mind
my
off it.
fingers.
I get overheated. The Swimming Pool Cues, motherfucker. That's a kick-ass rock and roll band right there called the Swimming Pool Cues.
We got this going.
What's that? They about I've been
Outside.
overheated?
Wow. Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, that's their song about being overheated. It's called Overheated.
They can get into the pool
Yeah,
when they're overheated.
from their album called The Deep End.
How are you? I have all my fingers just like yesterday. I was walking with things. Computer's still working. With
So you're there interviewing a damn box, a cardboard box.
yeah. How are you? How you guys?
Hey, cardboard box, what's up?
It's just me in the box. What'd you see on the streets, cardboard box?
Hey, box, what's it like being reconstituted pulp?
Somebody.
Anything to say to the future?
Yeah, what's that?
It's Count Vaseline.
Oh, okay.
Help.
Get out of here.
It's the band from Ireland. It's Count Vaseline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Listen to Count Vaseline and disobey your parents.
Disobey your parents.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
looking a
good.
hell
I
of a
have all
lot
my
like,
fingers. I am eating this
like
Japanese
someone like a
food.
Joey
Whoa,
Ramone or
and
something.
We lost
With
the
that wig
day.
on.
He was from Ireland.
Yeah.
Wednesday. That was his hair. Oh.
Wednesday.
Whoa, it's hot. Hi, bye.
Wednesday.
I overflowed my drink a little bit.
Oh, yeah, you did that spill it
How
on
are
yourself
ya?
routine.
All the fingers, all the pizza.
Here you are interviewing your
It's going.
breakfast or something. I don't know.
Thing, and
Yeah.
today,
What you see on the streets today? A little McMuffin?
I heard that was the pizza I ate. Most of it already.
Pizza. All right. What'd you see on the street
Bye.
there, Pizza? Pizza said, I saw nothing.
Hey,
I was
what's
inside of a
happening?
box.
How many fingers do you have? I have 10 fingers. I have all my fingers. Hospital. Hello?
Hi. Hi.
This is the day that I thought I heard somebody yelling at me, but I was just going crazy.
Yell, yell,
Hi.
yell.
Were you yelling at me that day?
No. I don't
It's
yell
the past.
much.
Remember this? When was the last time you yelled?
I don't know. Maybe I should try it.
Yesterday, we're looking at yesterday.
Oh, I might have
Yesterday
yelled.
over here.
I think I yelled during the
it's
eclipse.
Saturday. Oh, yeah?
I said,
Bye.
do you see the moon? I yelled at somebody from a distance to make myself heard. I was asking them if they saw the damn moon.
Not too cold.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, actually. There was some riots. It'd be fun. Mr. Ginsu's watching the program again to have, hold a conversation with somebody when they're very far away. And
Yeah.
you're just chatting.
I
And
wasn't
it's
doing
like,
no chatting.
Hi, how are you? It's Monday.
I was a simple question and answer.
How? And I have all my fingers. I got
No, there's none of this open-ended questions. It's like yes or no. It's like, do you see the moon? I was only expecting them to say like yeah or nah.
thumbs up or down.
Yeah.
That would be enough. Do you see the moon? They're like, I see the moon in front of the sun.
Yeah.
Hey, future, it's us, the past.
Hey, past.
Future. It's us.
There's Brian.
How are you?
I'm good.
You have anything to say to the future?
I hope it's better out there.
Is it?
Better.
How many fingers do you have? I have all of them.
Me too.
Thank you.
Gosh darn.
That's the past.
Hey, past.
We're here in the past.
Brian's still here.
Hey, Brian.
Trying to get his videos going, but we're having a hard time a little bit.
Still after like
Maybe I'll show it on my iPhone.
one day he
Yeah.
comes back for another.
Bye.
Yeah, he was there for 2 days.
All right. All right, Brian. We know your game. Come
Hey,
twice in a
future,
row,
It's
motherfucker.
us, the past. You got anything you want to say to the future?
Kyle, but you know,
No, nothing. How's
I
your?
hope you get what you want.
What do I want?
Hey, he's benevolent. That was Mr. Ginsu being
Yeah, there's nobody
benevolent.
else here. Is that good or what do you like? What do you think is it?
That's cool.
You like that he's
Man,
benevolent?
the trees today had
Yeah.
future, it's
Hope
us
you
the
get what
past.
you want. That's cool. What's that? A
What do you have
bird?
to say to the future, bird?
I want those things.
Get those things.
Happy and healthy and have abundant energy.
I have 10 fingers. Bye. Are you happy and healthy and have abundant energy?
No.
Oh, no.
Not
Bird,
healthy.
Bird, your thing didn't go through.
We're at the San Juan County Fair. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I'm all sick.
I went to the San Juan County Fair. Are you?
Thanks, future. Okay, bye.
I don't know. There's something wrong with me, man.
You're not feeling well?
Yeah, that's right.
Future, it's us, the past. Have you gone to the medical institution?
Yeah.
Sunday. We're back at the studio.
I was at the emergency room on Saturday.
Oh, yeah? You want to tell us about this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks, bye. Well, here, let's get through these.
Look at all these.
There's a lot of them. I'm fast forwarding now. These are the more recent ones.
Featuring you. You again.
Yeah, I'm here by myself a lot.
You again.
Oh, me again. Who's going to be next? It's me.
It's Kendrick Moore.
What a surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Freddie.
Fred. Yeah. All right.
Bye. Was this from? I think this one's from yesterday, actually.
Short-haired Fred.
We should see a few of these.
Right now?
Right now. Hey, future, it's us the past.
We're here in the past. Hope the future's going good. It's going pretty good here in the past.
I want this crescent pillow to come over here.
Thing here. We played the dice game once today.
Oh, yeah. Have you grown any extra fingers? I have not.
Have you come up with any other games?
No. Let us know. Bye.
Grown any extra fingers, huh?
Let us know, let us know, let us know.
That's funny.
It is Sunday.
Sunday.
What was funny?
This is yesterday. The Let Us Know song.
Oh, I thought it might something else been something funny. Like whatever Freddie was saying.
You cannot hear it?
No.
Hey, could you not hear any of this?
I can hear only 88.6% of it.
No, that's not enough to get full comprehension.
Damn it.
That's us today.
Oh, yeah. I got a message for the future, y'all.
How many fingers do you have? 10.
Yeah.
What's it like in the future?
Are more Martians coming over to Olympia because it's better here?
Not that I know about. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Bye. Centennial.
You went to the ER?
Yeah, I did.
What happened?
Well, first on Saturday morning, I developed feelings like I might have been having a heart problem.
Oh, no.
And so I reluctantly called the paramedics, and they came over and did an EKG on me in the parking lot and said, "Your heart's okay.
Whoa.
Have fun. Go back to bed or whatever."
What was you had like the arm tingling or something?
No. In my case, it's just a feeling of fullness in my chest that I occasionally get.
You've had them before?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, but I never know what to make of them, and it's like, what the hell? This could be a real heart attack, or it could be the same old false alarm, cry wolf bullshit that happened before.
Uh-huh, okay.
But anyway, I go back in my apartment, and I'm sitting around. Well, there's some different additional symptoms this time. So I'm thinking, well, okay, so it's not a heart attack. What the hell is it then? Is it botulism or something? Is it something that I should be concerned about? So I call the on-call doctor at my doctor's office and ask for their judgment. And they say, just go to the ER, man. You could be having a stroke.
Whoa.
So I say, okay, well, that combined with some other suspicions that I might have had a TIA a couple of days before.
What's that?
Some like kind of a mini stroke.
What is it?
Where you can't have, yeah, it's a mini stroke sort of thing where you might just like lose your short-term memory or something for a while.
You had a mini stroke?
I'm not sure that I did or not.
You forgot? Maybe you had one and you forgot about it.
No, I think I had short-term memory problems. This one morning, it was actually evening, but it was my personal morning because it's like the first hours of my waking up from a long sleep.
Okay.
So I just thought my temporary memory problems would go away after I ate my breakfast.
Yeah.
And it did, so, didn't think anything else of it. But anyway, just thinking about that.
You're having trouble remembering, like, where you were, or what, like, how does that work?
No, just, like, where I put things.
Like,
and also, just, like, not being able to comprehend a long sentence.
Whoa, yeah.
Reading it,
Whoa, that's scary. You, like, read the sentence and then you don't remember the beginning of it?
No, I just get confused halfway through it and give up reading it.
Whoa.
It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
This is dumb. I don't want to read this. But I was thinking it was just more amusing to me at the time. I just posted it on Facebook that I was having this problem. And, like, a friend of mine said, you could be having a TIA,
Oh, yeah? Oh, you thought you were just having a stroke?
Yeah.
He said that. Maybe now you think...
Yeah, this old friend of mine from, like, middle school is posting a response on Facebook that maybe you're having a TIA. You should
right.
get that checked out, maybe. So anyway, days later, which amounted to just this past Saturday, and like my doctor is telling me I might be having a stroke. Put that together with this guy's post suggesting that I might have had a miniature stroke. I said, well, okay, fuck, I guess I better go then. So I went over there, and they checked me out and said, nah, we see no evidence of stroke. Go home. So I still got other remaining symptoms of this thing. I'm tempted to call the whole thing a panic attack. Some anxiety kind of symptoms, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, anxiety is a freaky thing for me because, like, it's counterintuitive to me what it might be. Because it's like, what the symptom I'm calling might be anxiety is I call it by a different name. I call it background mental tension.
Yeah, that seems similar.
Right, background mental tension. I call it background because I really don't notice it unless I'm trying to get to sleep. I notice it by contrast from the drowsiness I would have otherwise been feeling. It's like my body is all tired as shit. You can feel the fucking tiredness in your muscles and joints, right? So you go lay down, but you can't get to sleep because your mind is like got this background mental tension that you didn't even know was there until you tried to relax.
Oh, yeah, never relax.
Right, you can't relax. It's like your mind won't let you go.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. And it's accompanied by that slight feeling of pressure from within in my chest and some indigestion. And it's like, I don't know what to make of this. It's like, and then I've noticed that one thing about this background mental tension is like it can switch off instantly as if someone had a switch. And like sometimes this background mental tension would be switched off instantly by the cosmic switch operator.
Yeah.
And after the background mental tension vanishes, instant blissful drowsiness happens. Unfortunately, it's also accompanied by instant feeling of having to go take a piss. So it's like wasted. I would have loved to have fallen asleep right there, but I had to go get up and take a piss, and then the background mental tension is back again when I come back.
You can turn it off yourself.
Turn what off? The background mental tension?
Yeah.
Well, probably if you learn some techniques or something.
Get that guy who's using the switch.
The switch. That son of a bitch. Give me that switch. I want to. That's mine.
If you maybe just ask the switch guy, Cosmos.
Yeah.
It might work. I think if you that's like if you like visualize the man in space.
Yeah.
And he's in the room, and you're thinking about the space guy, and that's already bringing you to another place.
Play with the goddamn metaphor.
Yeah.
Till it works. So anyway, I'm thinking that this symptom that I'm calling the background mental tension might in fact be what is in fact clinically called anxiety. Because I wouldn't know, because like I would naively expect anxiety to be something where you have an actual thing in mind about which you are worried. You're focusing on something you're worried about. But with this background mental tension, I'm not thinking about anything that I'm worried about, but it's like having the feeling of being worried about something without the thought of having, you know, without thinking about what you're worried about.
Worried about not having worries.
It's like,
you know, like I should have
meta worrying
how
shit.
come I don't? I know there's something wrong somewhere. I'm not worried about anything, but something's wrong. I gotta find out. You gotta find what's wrong. Something's wrong.
And this would all be like, you know, evidence for the subconscious existing or something. You know, it's like your subconscious is worried about it. Meanwhile, your regular consciousness isn't worried about it, but the result is the same. As long as one of them is worried about something, you still feel that. I don't know. This is all speculation on my part.
Yeah, but you went to the doctor though, and so I think the doctor said you're okay. So,
the doctor said I wasn't having a stroke. Didn't say I was okay. Just said I wasn't having a stroke.
But he said you're good enough.
Yeah, good enough.
To go.
To go. So
you don't require hospitalization.
No, but the doctor said you do require a follow-up visit with your normal practitioner.
Oh, they always say that though.
Next week. So yeah, that's coming up tomorrow for me.
So I don't know. I don't know if I was having a stroke last week because I didn't ask anybody about it. So
right, you might have been.
Yeah.
And not know.
The doctor, at least when you go to the doctor, how many people go to the doctor and see if they have a stroke or not, and the doctor says, no, you didn't have a stroke.
I don't know.
That's maybe better than the regular people.
16,438,000.
Yeah.
That's how many.
I remember, like you told us you had to go to the hospital for some other thing before too.
Yeah.
Some guts thing. That wasn't there. That was the other heart attack. Was it the other heart attack?
I go to the hospital for gut things, and for panic attacks that feel like heart attacks. That's why I go.
Like you just go to can't you just walk to the doctor?
And this happens like clockwork almost every 2 years for me. Something makes me go to the ER.
Has it ever been
Hello, church?
Has it ever been real?
Yeah, sure. Like I go there feeling severe gut pains, and I actually have appendicitis.
Oh,
and
no.
they take my appendix, and they like grab it and remove it.
What'd they do
through my belly button.
Oh, they don't have a big scar?
No, they put a small scar in the belly button instead.
What? That's wild.
Yeah.
This is Robin Dwana's wedding from 1987.
All right. It's a thing.
It's at a church. I don't know where it is though. You might remember 1987.
I don't even know what who the person was. Is this somebody famous?
No, this is a tape that I found.
Robin
Dwana.
Dwana.
D-A-W-N-A.
Yeah. You know,
Dwana.
most people remember all kinds of trivial weddings from 1987 if they're old enough. But I'm not one of them. Sorry.
What do you remember about 1987 though?
87? Oh, that was a year I bought a Mustang.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I was living in Tacoma Park, Maryland.
Whoa.
And I bought a Mustang, and I drove it around, and I continued having my job and stuff like that.
Mustang job.
Yeah, it was a job that I used a Mustang to drive to. But I didn't sell my old car, so I had like 2 cars.
Oh, wow.
I had a Mustang, and I had a Gran Torino.
Oh, that's like a video game to me, Gran Torino or something, or a movie.
Grand Tour of Force or something.
Oh, they changed the camera angle. We haven't seen this.
Oh, shit. Now we're all disoriented.
I've been watching that same camera angle for like days.
Yeah.
Look at this guy's shirt.
So this has been like a little gag thing on your part for the show, is to like to watch a minute of this wedding every day?
Yes.
All right.
This is
making progress.
Oh, this is the actual wedding? Or no, this is still the
This is like the 80s style haircut walking down the aisle.
Yeah,
here.
it is. Like it's so 80s. You remember these people dressing like that?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Are people going to look back at now and they're going to be like, look at that, it's so 2010.
I never liked that particular kind of hairstyle from the 80s. I never did.
Look at this guy's collar.
No. I'm not going to look.
Oh. There he is, that guy. The shape of his collar is so 80s. They don't make him like that anymore.
What collar?
This guy in the blue shirt in the back.
Next time I get a look at that, I'll look
there.
at that collar.
Collar. He has.
Okay.
Quite the collar.
Porous feces, man. Where'd you get that collar? Now that's a better haircut from the 80s.
Yeah. I don't recognize that one. I think that might be an individual haircut. Oh, there in the back, it's a mullet.
You're individuals here. Act like it. Cut your hair like it.
It's kind of mullety.
Mullety.
This is the actual look. They're so happy.
I don't know.
Is that Robin
Is this
Donna?
the wedding or is this like a rehearsal?
No, this is the rehearsal. The wedding is going to be later.
Okay. Everybody practice pairing off and walking down the aisle.
We've been watching the rehearsal for a while, maybe a week now. And
yeah.
Well, eventually we're going to get to the actual wedding, I think.
So you haven't had the guts to like record over this yet, huh?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's not that I...
It's too precious to record over.
It's not that I haven't had the guts to do it. I have plenty of other things to tape over. Not having the guts, I'm like, oh, it's not like I want to tape over
Dude,
it.
I dare you to tape over this right now.
Because you don't have the guts.
Put this in.
You don't have the guts.
I dare you to fucking record over this right now. Come on, put it in one of VCRs.
Look, this guy. I want to see this.
You don't have the guts to stop this, and
I decline your dare. You don't have the guts to eat poison.
You don't have the guts to record over this now. No, you don't.
Throw your shoe in the lake if you're not a pansy. Throw your shoe in the lake. Don't you have the guts?
The stupidest things. You don't have the guts to do the stupidest things we suggest.
You don't have the guts to throw your shoes.
Let's play chicken. God
Why?
Damn it.
Why don't you want to do that? Don't you have the guts?
Live dangerously. Throw your shoe in the lake, motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm waiting.
Where's Mr. Ginsu?
To see this. I think we do have a message from Ginsu.
Mr. Ginsu.
We can play it over Robin Dwona's wedding rehearsal.
Play it right over that. Do you have the guts to do that at least, for fuck's sake?
I have the guts to do that.
All right. You're not as wimpy as I thought.
Like anything that you're not doing is because of guts. Like, how come you're not...
Where's your courage? Where's your guts?
How come you're not just like...
jumping out the window?
Yeah, waving one hand in the air and spinning in circles and, like, yelling.
Like you just don't care.
Like having one pant on and just being kind of wild. While like painting something.
Why aren't you taunting the cops?
Because you don't have the guts. Well, there's something I never seen before.
What?
Somebody's house that got torn apart. Well, they had 2 washers and 2 dryers. All lined up in a row.
Yeah?
And,
they had a lot of clothes.
At least that's what it looked like to me.
Maybe one was broken and they just put the new one in front of the old one.
But
that's right, viewers. We like the darkness.
The were still sitting there lined up. And they had 4 machines.
Can you hear this?
What the hell?
Luke, can you hear it?
What I can see.
No, it's incoherent Ginsu.
Oh, they had a lot of laundry to do.
They had 2 dryers.
They didn't want to wait.
2 washers and 2 dryers.
They wanted to be able to do their load, all their laundry at once, and not wait for fucking.
They had
have to do a load.
They had too much laundry.
Load. That takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
You just throw it all in there all at once. It's button. Next time you come back, we just dry them all at once.
Massive parallel processing in laundry.
Them are smart motherfuckers.
Yeah, it seems like. I would say no. Wrong.
All that weight and shit. Yeah, the ones that wait. Anyway, yeah, it takes way too fucking long to wash those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll talk to you later, motherfucker.
Hey, oh yeah? I think it's the ring bearer.
But that's all.
That's a short person. Ring bearer is short.
Ring bearer is a kid.
Yeah, and therefore short.
I think they've done this at least one other time because I've seen this part already. Maybe it's like from another angle or something.
Like you don't know. Until death do you part.
I'm trying to listen. Listen in.
Until death do you part.
They're practicing.
Maybe one of them's dead already.
It's Donna.
Donna.
Hey, Donna.
Oh, Donna.
Oh, well, wait, I want to hear this joke.
You want to rewind and hear a joke?
Yeah, you hear it? They're all laughing at something.
It was me. I made them laugh by singing "Oh Donna."
Pretty quick. I don't know what he said.
Briefly?
Briefly?
You all suck.
Briefly? If you're second thoughts about your wedding, getting married to each other? Briefly. Oh, where are they going? Everybody's. Oh, they go. Oh.
Yeah, man. Second thoughts, third thoughts, fourth thoughts.
Have you experienced second thoughts about your wedding right in front of all your groomsmen and family?
Second thoughts don't necessarily mean like doubt.
No?
Just means you're thinking about it yet again.
I think second thoughts implies doubt.
Most people think of it that way, yes.
Yeah. I mean, not maybe necessarily, but I think it's just like the phrase in second thoughts.
Yeah.
Like if you're having second thoughts, that means you're doubt. If you're having, it's like you're just repeating your first thoughts. I think is what you're kind of talking about. Maybe thinking about things twice, but having the same thoughts. That's not having second thoughts necessarily. I think in the language.
No, I use language in a fucked up way.
Yeah.
I'm a fucked up kind of human being.
I'm having second thoughts.
I'm having hunger.
But they're not.
I want to eat something. God damn.
It's like my second thoughts are additional thoughts and not contradictory thoughts.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm having second thoughts. I'm having third thoughts. I've had so many thoughts. Like, there's like ideas.
This is my 30 zillionth, 527th thought in my life.
I don't know. I don't know about going through with this. I'm having 17,000 thoughts. Like, too many thoughts. Just
Bing.
second thoughts, though.
The Bing rarer.
Ideas. Yeah, like I'm having ideas. That's what you second ideas. That's ooh. They look concerned. They're it's solemn. That's why maybe because they're getting married.
Yeah. It's the end of your single life as you know it, and you feel fine. Jesus.
What are those kids doing?
All religions make me want to barf.
Yeah.
All religions suck. All religions make me want to throw up. All religions make me want to barf.
They're getting married under the church. Is this too much church for you?
Yeah, it's too much church for me.
How about this?
Church is depressing.
How about this? All right.
Church is depressing as fuck to me. God damn.
How do you feel now after watching that church for a while?
I feel like humanity is just icky.
You ever tried church?
Tried church?
Yeah, maybe you should go to church. Let it wash over you and give it a chance. Maybe you'll learn to love it.
No.
Maybe you'll learn to love it.
Look, I don't want to go to like some monument to human neurosis.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it.
That's good.
I'm tired of monuments to human neurosis.
I would like to see a more literal monument to human neurosis.
You mean a monument that actually names neurosis by that word,
it's
neurosis?
Like the monument of human neurosis. That's what the title of this would be.
Yeah, okay. Go to that, and it's like a wailing wall or something. That's, oh, shit.
It's like, whoa,
There's so much neurosis in humanity. I'm just so sad about it. I'm going to cry my eyes out right here. I'm still hungry. What the hell?
You didn't eat food?
Not much.
Why didn't you eat?
I want to go back to the place where I live and eat food.
Uh-huh. What are you gonna eat?
I don't know. I put one of them microwave meal things in the microwave oven.
Which kind do you eat?
Oh.
Recently, I guess.
I don't know.
You're on a kick? Sometimes I go on those kicks. If you're eating those fruit, you buy a bunch of them. What's your favorite? Or what's your preference? What do you eat? The Banquet?
There's like Amy's.
Hungry Man?
There's like Amy's broccoli mac and cheese.
Uh-huh. You did a good amount of that?
I really enjoy the taste of that one.
You got some of those at home right now?
One.
You know when you put them in the microwave and then they say to take it out of the microwave halfway through and then stir it and then put it back?
Yeah, I know about that.
Do you do that or do you just...
Yeah, I do that.
Oh, you do that?
I follow those directions.
Some people, they don't do that. Then they just let it cook the whole time.
Yeah, they like that.
I just let it... that's what I do. I wait, though. I leave it go, and then I stir it when it's all done, and then I just wait, a minute and let it happen that way.
Yeah, let it homogenize the heat. I don't know.
Sometimes it's not... Yeah, I guess it doesn't work out that well. I don't really eat too many... those things. I don't even have a microwave right now, so that's something.
Memory foam.
And is that what you ate today? Is that what you've been eating? And then you're gonna get another one?
No, not that particular meal.
Different meal earlier?
Might have been.
And then it wasn't enough though.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't.
It needs to be more.
I ate an apple.
Red?
Yep, it was red.
Red apples.
I went a Gala apple at the Safeway across over in Lacey. Ate that.
A Gawa?
A Gala apple.
Oh, Gala. A Gala.
Hey, I ate a Gala.
A Gala.
I want to slur my speech from now on.
Uh-oh, are you having a stroke?
Nope.
Okay.
But I want to slur my speech from now on. It's cool.
Oh, strokes are scary.
The strokes are scary.
Yeah.
And they drag on for
Oh, no.
So, like, after I go to the ER and I come back, I go to the TV station and there's Ray, and he's telling me about how he tested people for stroke.
Uh-huh.
He said, if they can't say chicken shit, right? I mean, it's a revealing phrase when you try to say it and you're having a stroke. It'll come out shit or something like that, right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of hard consonants.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. It's something that's hard for people.
All you got to say is chicken, basically, mostly, though, even.
Yeah.
Chicken. Chicken.
But I guess if you throw the shit in there, it's more appealing as a thing to say, as a suggestion, because, like, that's kind of funny, chicken shit.
Maybe you laugh a little bit because you're stroked out. That's scary.
I don't know.
Look at this. This is last year, 2016.
Okay.
The commercial. And I'm like, everybody.
The wall of tape.
Jeremy's here.
I'm here. We talked about.
Where's his hair?
Vegas, buffets.
Vegas.
He left his hair in Vegas?
Going on a tirade.
Cool.
You ever been to a buffet?
Probably.
You think you eat like
over in Laurel, Maryland, the town of Laurel in Maryland? Yeah, they had buffet over there. I went to one of those once. A buffet.
You never been to the ones around here?
No. No. Never did that.
Buffets.
Or in other words, no, I never did that.
Uh-oh. It's the end of the program.
We've had it with this shit. The thing that rings is ringing.
We made it through. I survived today. I wasn't so sure. That's good. I hope I don't. Yeah. Now I'm scared of strokes.
Stop being scared of strokes. They'll only just kill you.
Yeah.
And then it's over, and nothing to be afraid of anymore.
Well, that's not true, though. Really,
I know.
Yeah.
I've got like this. Some relatives in my family tree, like one of them had stroke and had to live the rest of his life as like a virtual vegetable.
Jesus. We're on every night on TCTV channel 22 at 11:30 and 2 a.m. Check it out.
What's this? Walking on the moon shit?
This is the moon landing. 360-364. Call and leave a message. Get on TV. Look, was this footage faked? What do you think?
I'm not one of those conspiracy people.
109 State Avenue, number
fake.
3. Were you around when that happened? Graham.
I was alive in 1962, right?
TCTV, La Bebe, Jordy E. Fabulous, Graham, Slipperbot.com, I'm up to Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Did you watch it on TV?
No,
Viewers,
I was a
that's
kid.
you.
I don't know. I don't remember that shit.
Hell yeah, dog.
Hell yeah, hog.
Bye.
Go to the moon, baby.